Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm WoWcrendor, and we got some news today. We have a new WoW expansion. We got vanilla WoW servers. This is... oh my god. There's also the Kobold Hearthstone expansion, which, don't get me wrong, I'm excited about that. But this is some crazy WoW stuff, alright? So let's talk about it. First off, the World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth is the new WoW expansion, and that's one of the reasons I'm flying over Zul'Gurub right now, because... much like we actually predicted, myself and Noble, months ago, the expansion is going to be a Kulturas expansion, and that means we get to go to the Zandalar Island for the Horde as well. And I'm pretty excited about it. If you're if you're curious at all about Kulturas or any of the lore behind this type of expansion, me and Noble talked about it. I'll link it in the description and at the end of the video. It's like an hour of us just talking about lore behind Kulturas and stuff like that. But man, I'm excited. I'm hoping for another ZG. That's the first thing I thought of. The first thing I thought of when I heard that we're going to the Zandalar Isle is I was like, oh my god, dude, we're gonna get a new ZG. Obviously, it's not gonna be ZG, but I mean, a new ZG-esque instance where we're in this jungle-type environment, troll bosses, crazy stuff, like lizards, and you already saw the big serpent thing the guy was right. It was like a Hydra is in the trailer. Oh my god. I think it's going to be awesome. And then they went over the basic stuff. You got your leveling to 120, you know, whatever. And then it looked like they added some sort of new battleground, I think. I don't know. It looked like a weird... I guess we're going to talk about it more, but it looked like a battleground with more siege weapons. Almost like Wintergrasp-esque, but more in terms of a real battleground, not a zone. I don't know. It looked interesting. It also looked like there was a pirate raid or something, and it looks like you can now plunder islands. So what I'm going to go ahead and guess is that plundering is... These are all my first impressions, by the way. Obviously, people be like, I watched the thing 5 hours from now. It's going to be some sort of world questing type thing. Kind of like how we have all the world questing areas right now. But it's going to be shifted to islands. You probably go to the various islands on a ship that you get or something like that. I mean, it sounds pretty cool. It's almost like World Quest raids, essentially, is what it seems like. So yeah, I think the new WoW expansion looks pretty cool. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to learn more about it. But I think one of the biggest announcements had to be the classic WoW servers. Oh, I don't even know. I was gonna say OMG, and I'm like, that sounds way too like OMG. It blew my mind because I was like, they'll probably do it, but then they were like, it's too much work, and now they're like, no, we're doing it, and I'm gonna play it. I said it, like a year or two ago. If they ever did a World of Warcraft vanilla server, I would play it, and the fact that they're doing an official one means I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna get to 60 again. Oh god, I'm not gonna do. I was gonna say I'll do a WoW leveling series. That'd take another 5 years for me to get to from 1 to 60. I'll probably stream it, to be honest. I think that'd be fun. I think everybody's gonna be streaming. It's just gonna be crazy, just going back and reliving the World of Warcraft vanilla days. Because I know a lot of people haven't even played those. The only people that have played them either are like me, where you started back then, or you had to play on like a private server or something, right? So I think a lot of people are in for a treat of how long it took to level. Getting to play with all the old zones. One of the biggest things I'm excited about with this is being able to go back and film the old zones. So I'm going to be able to actually make pointless top 10s of classic WoW stuff. And I think that's going to be really fun because it's going to be a nostalgia trip for me on top of everything else. So yeah, I'm just pumped. I had to get my feelings out because after I watched that, I was like, I can't believe I can actually go back to vanilla WoW sometime in the near future and not have to look at all the broken Cataclysm land and just go back and see what old WoW is like. I'm not sure what they're going to change with it. I'm curious if they're going to like tweak things. I imagine they'll just make the coding a little more efficient and a little more updated. I don't know if the graphics will be the same. I imagine they'll be the same, right? Because I think they're just gonna try to pull stuff. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but either way, it's fine with me, man. I don't know if they're gonna use like new models. That's another thing I'm curious about. If they're gonna use like new trees or new like what are they gonna do? Is it gonna be like vanilla WoW but just with new stuff? Like they gotta use the old stuff, right? You can't just use new models. You gotta use the old models. You have to. Otherwise it wouldn't be classic WoW. It wouldn't be vanilla WoW. So yeah, oh my god, I'm so pumped for that. What was the? Oh yeah, and then speaking of the models, there's new races, but it looks like they're sub races, which I saw a leak for somewhere, and then I kind of was like, it seems like something they do, and it was something they did, and I'm not too upset about it. I'm not thrilled about it though. You know what I mean? I'm not like, yes, I finally get to play as a Tonka if I'm a Tauren or something like that. You know what I mean? Or like, yeah, it can finally be a Dark Iron Dwarf instead of a normal dwarf. Like, it's cool, but it's not like, yes, I have to buy this game now because I can be a Dark Iron Dwarf. Yeah, and then there's the other stuff like Hearthstone, Here's the Storm, but I think WoW... Hearthstone is probably my second favorite one, but WoW is just, it's always my number one thing of like, oh my god, it's World of Warcraft stuff. So classic WoW servers, Battle for Azeroth expansion. I'm pumped. I'm ready. I'll probably make some more videos once more details come out as the weekend goes on. But I just had to get my initial thoughts out there and ask you what your initial thoughts are. How are you feeling? Are you excited for the expansion? Are you more excited for the classic WoW servers than the expansion? I imagine most people are actually going to be more excited for classic WoW than the real WoW expansion. But leave your comments in the comments section below. And again, if you want to see that lore video about Culturos me and Noble did, I'm going to put that in the end of the video and in the description box. So check that out. Okay. Okay. See ya.